Okay, technically it's a demo. It was just a short game pretty much. It's pretty polished. It's amazing. The worst part of it is the fact that this was made by a small, let's say that again, really small team, especially for its polish. Pretty sure chapter 1 was worked on 2 people. 2 people. I mean, come on. Okay, so the story is well paced and the characters are fun. Susie's character arc is perfect, but I'll cover that later. Overall, the characters are fun, humor is witty and perfect. The pixel art is great. The enemy's design is good enough not to look too little detail, too much detail. It's good. The new characters are fun and emotive, especially in the text icons. The old characters are only briefly included so that you don't see too much of the same, and the new characters look just as good. Best character design, I would say, would be the king. So the combat format is different from Undertale, with you being on the left and the enemies being on the right, but it's almost entirely the same other than that. But with the inclusion of the magic and defending, it gives you much more freedom. Especially with the inclusion of TP, it gives a risk-reward factor never before seen in Undertale. And you'll be closer to bullets to pull off spells, especially with Rousey's healing spell if you're going pacifist. And there's probably going to be much more inclusions of spells in the later chapters. The dodging is fun and fair with the great bullet patterns, too. It never felt like it was too hard or too easy. It was okay. Well, except with the Hathy character. That was a bit too easy and funny though. Characters are just very good. Susie is a stereotype mean girl and loves beating people up. Heck, she threatens to kill Chris in the beginning. But she's so much more than just a bully. She has depth. When she's complimented, she's completely flabbergasted and confused, implying she was never complimented or positively enforced. And she makes friends. She and Lancer become friends, and eventually she befriends Chris and Rousey. She also drops her cynicism and starts trying to not people up. She even has a spare idea, an act idea. Rousey is a stereotype, nice, fluffy boy, but yeah, that's pretty much just what he is. He's the fluffy, nice prince, that's all he ever is, but he also does learn that not everyone will always be nice and good, and some people will refuse to be good. But he seems to be hiding something, which hasn't entirely come up yet, but most of it is in chapter 2, but don't worry, that'll come soon, don't worry. It's also why, being nice is also why Rousey is my favorite character. I love nice characters who just do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. I just love that. It's great. Chris is a total non-player up until the end. Several characters, just Noelle, talks about how Chris is acting weird when they're talking to everybody, which implies that Chris was quiet and laid back, and also very mischievous by Noelle's interactions. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, or rather, the very suspicious goat in the room. Now, most Rousey is evil theories come around chapter 2, but Rousey is still pretty suspicious in chapter 1. The main reason is the scene where Rousey redirects Susie to talk to Chris. You can tell because of what Rousey says when we return. That's about all I wanted to talk about. That's all. Chapter 2 video will come out in about 2 months because I'm highly inefficient. So stick around for that. So remember, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, then like, subscribe, and smash that like button. Bye-bye!